Hi there, my name's Matthew Vernal, and I just wanted to make this little video response to something that Quinton Smith of Shut Up and Sit Down uploaded last night. The video he uploaded was talking about favourite board game moments, talking about how board games have affected you and a time spent specifically playing this game that holds strong memories. And for me, it's kind of cheating because it is one board game. The board game is The Resistance Avalon, which is a great party game about bluffing and deceiving your friends. Now, I've got two memories connected to this game, both of which I find are relevant to one another, so I'm just going to go through it. First time I played this game was in London at the Eurogamer Expo. Now, as luck would have it, the guys from Shut Up and Sit Down were there, and they were going to be there all weekend playing board games, meeting with fans. Now, I'd been following their work now today for probably about 2.5 years. I found them when they were making their second season and uploading it onto the internet, and it was quite funny and I enjoyed it, and as it got better and better I started to love it more and more. And I was at Eurogamer covering the event for a website, so I'd spent a lot of the day playing previews of games, queuing for God knows how long. And as a break, I found these guys who were just sitting out at a table, and they were asking for people to come and join for their next hand of Resistance Avalon. So I sat down, I learnt the game rules from watching these guys play it on their website, and was trying desperately to not overreact to the fact that I was playing a game which I'd wanted to play for a while with people from the internet who I highly admired and had been admiring their work for years. So to sit down and to just simply play a game with them was kind of terrifying for me. But the great part about it was I wasn't focusing on that element or thinking about the fact that I was hanging about with these people, not trying to make a complete arse of myself. The fun part was I was just playing a game. It was all the emotion was spent trying to figure out this game, and I actually remember looking into Quinton Smith's eyes. He was playing in the same hand as I was, and trying desperately to get him to believe that I was a good guy, so we could win this game. And he didn't trust me at all, and I couldn't completely trust him. But at the same time, I think I knew at some point he was part of the right team, and eventually he believed in me. We managed to get the other people around the table who were the good guys to side with us, and we won. And it was a hell of an awesome experience. So I came back from London the following day, and the day after that I brought my own copy of The Resistance Avalon, the one I'm holding right now. And the main reason I brought this was, A, it was a game I wanted to play with others, but B, I had been looking for ages for a board game to bring to a society I ran. Now, the society was based on anime, or Japanese animation, and it was a streaming society where we'd meet up twice a week and we'd just watch anime shows, and we could talk about it openly and people could make suggestions. It was sort of a social thing as a way to unwind and to meet other people that had similar interests. Now, for the first time in the 3 years it had been running, we'd had a record-breaking number of new members, and a lot of these guys were first years. Most of them were unused to this sort of atmosphere, and to be fair, I was unused to this sort of atmosphere as well, of being in a room of so many strangers all there for the same interest. And I wanted to find a way to bring people together more. I wanted to find a way to bring us all so that we could all be talking more and communicating more and having a good time. So I think it was either the Monday or the Wednesday after I'd come back from London, I brought this board game with us, and after the society had finished, I went, right, who's coming down to the pub? I'm going to play a board game there. It's a new board game I've just picked up. Now I've got a few of my friends who had been there from previous years, they were all for it. We managed to rope a few of the new members to come down with us. And that night we must have played this game about 4 or 5 times. The first round people were quite anxious, they were a little bit uncertain, how do you play, what sort of things like that, and by the 3rd or 4th game we had people who had literally never spoken to one another since this day, shouting accusations across a table, just standing up and going, "You're a spy! I know you're a spy! No, you must be the spy!" And it was brilliant. It was amazing to see these sides, these personalities that we never knew because there's people that hadn't talked. And it's funny how I'd set up the society as a way of people to meet up and socialise more. But the catalyst, the main reason why people started, was just this game. And this copy of the game has probably been played by about 30 people now, easily. And I think every single one of those people has come away from it enjoying it and knowing a little more about someone else around the table. Now, a lot of those people I played this game with on the first night, I'm now close friends with. We chat often. We're broken up for the summer at the minute, but I'll see them again in September, and even now we're still keeping in contact. And none of that could have really happened, or may not have happened at least, without this medium. You can bring people together, and people who don't know each other very well, or at all even, can suddenly become engaged in something because there's an equal set of rules. With a board game, everything changes. You're no longer focused on the same sort of social interactions or anxieties and things because you're just playing a game. And having that unification, having that way to bring people together is a wonderful thing. And video games can do it to some extent. You can play some games, but with a board game you're face to face. You are looking across the table to someone, trying to figure out who they are, what they're doing. And they're doing the same thing to you at the same time. And to have that sort of experience is joyous. The first time I played this game, I was a little bit starstruck, and it was great to sort of see these guys who I've seen online making videos for God knows how long, in a different light and in a different way. And then to bring this game to other people, it had exactly the same sort of spark of people that I didn't know, that we were anxious to talk to, but couldn't find the right way of doing it, and it just worked. So yeah, those are my favourite board game moments, all through this game, which I'd highly recommend if you're a fan of this sort of party, espionage, politics, weird thing. It's great fun. And it's through that I've had some of the best moments of my life, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the people that I spent that with. So, I think that's it. Thanks for watching.